Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolf Den. My name is Voltorn Elda and this is the prelude for our blind let's play of The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. In this short episode I will be discussing some details in regards to this playthrough and the previous game, so that in the next episode we can truly begin the adventure. Now, first things first, why don't I start with the first Witcher game? The answer to that is twofold, for I have in fact already played the first Witcher game about 4 to 5 years ago, but also, even though I enjoyed it, I'm not planning to play through that game again. It was fun, but even 4 to 5 years ago, that game already looked and felt quite dated. Plus, even though I remember very little of that game, the one thing I do remember is the bloody swamp. It was the first installment of CD Projekt Red for the Witcher series after all, but from what I've seen, the second game made some major improvements. So, I have played the first Witcher game, but at this point in time it is just too old and clunky for me to replay. If you have never played it yourself though, and know very little about the story, I do recommend you to look up a story recap of the first game, seeing how it will help understand the world of The Witcher a whole lot more. Moving on, I have already played through the tutorial, which mostly goes over the basic gameplay elements without too much story, so I won't bore you all with that. The game advised me to play on easy difficulty, but I think I'm gonna try and see if I can survive on hard. Yes, it's a risk, I know, but if it completely goes wrong, I can always switch back to normal. I did also get the advice, however, to install 1 or 2 mods to make the experience for this game a little bit better. One of those mods is Dynamic HUD, which cleans up some of the heads-up display elements when they are not needed. The second mod I use has to do with a sort of new mechanic in this game involving the Witcher's amulet. In the first game it was possible to press a key and see the names hover over every single person, monster or lootable container inside. This sort of returns in this game, but it is kinda limited. Every 10 seconds you can activate your amulet to highlight nearby lootable containers or plants. Doing this, however, puts that very same amulet on a cooldown, which means that for a looter like myself, I'll be constantly activating the amulet, loot what's inside, and then stand still to wait for the cooldown of the amulet to pass, just to make sure I don't miss anything useful. Keeping this 10-second cooldown in place would just grind gameplay down to a complete halt, so I've installed a mod named Medallion Cooldown Reduced, which does just that. Reduce the cooldown from 10 seconds to 1. Hopefully that keeps things running smoothly, especially because if you have seen any of my Let's Plays before, you'll know that I like to take my time and traverse slowly through the game on my own pace. As a result, don't expect me to rush through the game and be prepared for some slow sections from time to time. So, in short, 2 mods will be installed which will slightly improve the experience without really changing much. If you're interested in seeing which ones they are, I have links down the description below. Now, before we leave here, and to set the mood for this Let's Play, we'll end with one of the 2 intro cutscenes for The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. And hopefully you'll join us as we embark on a brand new adventure in the next episode. So, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Have a very nice day, and remember, have fun.